Okay. Boom. There we go. And we're live.
And we are
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm here with Torinasaurus. Boom. There we go. And we're live.
and we are
And we're just about to work on one of her new songs right now. It's called Stay Awake. It's sick. It's kind of a banger. It's like a ballad banger almost, kind of. Retrospective. But I'm super into it. We're having fun working on it. Tarina, test your mic one more time for me.
test, 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 test.
Can you turn it up a little louder to where you had it before?
Yes.
Check it again.
Check, 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 check.
One more time.
Is it better if I do this?
It's better, yeah. Even a little louder would be great.
Okay, check, check, check.
Okay, that's good. That's perfect. Thank you. All right, well, let's jump into it. So last time we left off working on, let's see, the verses. Now we're going to jump into the choruses. Well, let's play it to the beginning so that everyone can hear it.
Found your projector in my closet in the back behind the chest of drawers. Remembered what we had. Thought you saw good in me when all I knew was bad trauma bond. In the end, we both had to face loss. Outside all the mandated chaos. Wild and free smoking cigarettes, illusory reality. A childhood stolen under me. What I did at 25 would have at 16 if I hadn't been not living but surviving. Now I'm away. Found patterns to break. I'll try to say something make you stay. Clear out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs.
So yeah, that's a quick little taste of the song.
I mean, I couldn't hear it super well on my end, but I don't know. Maybe through YouTube, it's because I'm listening through Discord right now.
Yeah.
So maybe that connection is off, but the YouTube one isn't. I could hear the vocals pretty strongly, but it didn't sound as clear and high def as
As it normally
usual.
does. Yeah, usually we're on the
Yeah.
app, so the app works better, but right now we're on the Chrome version of Discord so that I could get your audio in here. So we can test a few things to make sure you hear it clearly. I just listened to it on YouTube. It sounded really clear.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's what really matters, that it's audible on YouTube. I've heard it before, but I mean, I love it so much already that I would obviously like to hear it like in high def, and then I can like work with you better. if I
So
can
was it
hear it
is
too.
it too quiet for you?
Yes, like all the instrumentation is not present, but I can like understand the vocals. They're still a little bit like spotty though.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm checking the audio settings, making sure everything's good there. Oh, you know what? It's probably all the yeah, echo cancellation. I gotta turn all this stuff off. Yep, no noise suppression. You should be able to hear it much better after I finish this. Yeah, Discord's always doing all the noise suppression stuff.
Yeah. Like the input sensitive.
How does this sound?
Yeah, there we go. Much better.
Awesome. Love to hear that. All right, cool.
Leg.
Okay, cool. So we left off on the chorus, so let's keep diving in there. Yeah, there wasn't that much that we needed to fix in this chorus.
Now I'm awake, found patterns to break. I'll try to say, found patterns to break, found patterns to break.
Do I have a click in this yet? Ooh, I don't have a click track in this yet. Okay, let's load one up. Oh, you're set. Friggin' Luna loaded up the click so it's like all crazy fast like this. Okay. So we won't be using a click on this.
Like a wood.
Now I'm awake, found patterns to break. I'll try to say something, make you stay.
Okay, let me play it with the drums and I'll use that as a guide.
Now I'm awake,
Here we go.
found patterns to break, patterns to break.
Just gonna fix the timing of this part right here, I think. The double might be right in time. Let's hear that.
Patterns to
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, it sounded like the second half of the word patterns was a little late, and the main.
patterns to break,
There we go.
patterns to break, on patterns to
There we go.
break.
Yeah.
Nah, that sounds nice.
I'll try to say,
Try.
I'll try to,
Tighten
Yeah,
that
one of
up.
the slides up.
I'll try to,
Oh, that one sounds really nice.
I'll try to.
That one
Yeah,
goes
that
straight to the
one-
note. Okay, so
Yeah.
I like the swoop up. Do you like the swoop up?
I do like the swoop mode.
Yeah, it has character. I do like
Yeah.
character in a vocal. All right, I'm thinking we do vocal line.
Try.
Yeah. Was that you channeling your inner Brendan Flowers? Brandon Flowers?
Something like that, yeah.
I dig it. Okay. Here we go. Vocal line for the win.
Eh.
Well, it didn't
Yeah, it's
quite.
so cool that you can do that. You can manipulate the
It is
melody like
cool when it works, which I would say like 90, 95% of the time it works really well. Let's see if this sounds smooth though, because it created a little break right here.
I'll try to. I'll try to say. I'll try to say.
No, it didn't work for some reason. Let's try it again. Still doing it. Okay, I'll create it with Melodyne. Or Waves Tune.
I'll try.
I don't know if I'll scoop to that high note every time though. Cuz I still plan to re-record the last choruses of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
song. I don't know
Actually, I
if
can
I'll
try
scoop.
doubling this. Try the doubler.
Hmm.
I'll try. I'll try.
Okay, I think it's not working because it's in continuous mode. That's probably why. Sometimes in Pro Tools, if the audio suite plugin's on create continuous file, it doesn't work. So you got to put it to mono mode. Oh, won't let you do it on these Revoice Pro plugins. Let's see if it does it for this. No, it doesn't do for that either. All right, we'll use Waves Tune. This one also looks like it's starting just like a little earlier here. I'm gonna move that over first.
I'll try to say. I'll try to say.
Okay. All right, now let's try the Waves Tune. You said this is in C sharp, right?
Yes. D flat.
Okay.
Try, 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 try,
Okay.
try.
Check something real quick here.
Try, 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 try.
So we got to cut this.
Try, 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 try.
It's a little smoother. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. There we go. Better.
That scoop up is differently timed too.
I think the auto tune might be messing with both of these. I'm just gonna inactivate it real quick. You're doing like a little inflection in the transition, so it's like the pitch and the auto tune's shifting it in a funny way. Yeah, that one's actually like totally fine. I was doing a little swoop there.
Kind of sounded like a naughty word. For all of our viewers, I was so adamant not to ever have auto-tune on any of my tracks, but I've come to realize how powerful it is and how good it can make my vocals sound without losing the authenticity. So
There you go.
I've been converted.
Yeah, it can add a powerful edge to the track, so you really hear more of the intended melody structure, which can really bring out the I don't know, the timbre of like the soul of the song in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So for everyone who's watching, kind of wondering what we're doing right now, we're going through and just kind of making sure that the lead vocal and the double line up correctly with each other in terms of timing, phrasing, and with notes. Now, we don't want it to be 100% perfect, but we do want some kind of continuity just so it sounds smooth and reinforced with the lead vocal. Okay, let's try revoice. So sometimes you got to try like different approaches to get it to kind of glue correctly with the lead and the double vocal. Sometimes that means tuning, sometimes that means nudging with editing, sometimes that means using advanced tools like Revoice Pro or Vocal Line. So let's see if I can I'm just going to see if I can double this. Okay, that double looked like it came in
really
cleanly.
hard to send you vocals that are really good and technically precise already, but I'm really grateful that you're able to do this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Say every vocal on any song, even like the biggest, most professional songs, usually it's like they're 60 to 70% there, and then the rest of the 30 to 40% is fixed with editing. Sometimes vocals, even from like the best singers, it's like at a 60% or 50% mark, and the rest is with editing. But there's some people out there like a Michael Jackson vocal or something like that, where it's like those are the kind of vocals where like you don't want to touch at all. Like they're just like total like savant, like freaking natures, where it's really rare to find vocalists like that. But even most of the best vocalists still use some type of auto tune or editing just so that it enhances the song the best that it can. Let's turn the auto tune back on. So this part's, I think, fine for now. Let's hear how it transitions to the next part. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
So that's like a little bit lower timbre in your pitch. So this might be way easier to fix with Vocal Line Pro. Just so we're matching those. in order to get a clean import for vocal line to work right, or revoice, I'm gonna move this on the grid so that these edits kind of match up in terms of what I'm importing into it. Because if I like highlight it from here, it's gonna paste weird up here because of the way this region's carrying over.
Mm.
Actually, if I just move that, it might just match up fine. Yeah, it already sounds better. Might be able to get away with just moving both of these right on the grid. Yeah. I'm gonna create another little warp marker here, move this here. See if those line up better. Okay, so those are now moving in time with each other. Two slightly different timbres. So the lead vocal, you're going a little lower in your inflection with your timbre, and the main, it's a little higher tonally.
Mhm. Yeah, that one's a little darker, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're both good and they're both fine in their own right. It's just a matter of like, do we want to leave one a little darker, one a little brighter? Do we want to try to match them tonally with the timbre? Let's hear what it sounds like in the track. So it could work fine by itself, but let's see if we can match these. Choose one that we like the most. I think I kind of like the tonal timbre of the double. Let me see if I can get that little artifact out right there by nudging this. It doesn't really want to come out there. Let's see if just putting it into Waves Tune will help it. Oh, it did kind of help it. Kinda. See if I smooth out the nose transition, the note transition. It's a little smoother. Okay, so adding this natural vibrato actually helps smooth it out even more.
Change my username. here on YouTube.
You did?
Or what my display name, not my username. Because it doesn't say my artist name.
Oh. Hi, Nerve Ballsy. Oh, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Nerve Ballsy, okay.
Well, have you heard the term of nerve palsy?
Yes. That's clever.
Yeah, it's a pun. Stupid.
I like that. It's a good pun.
Yeah. I enjoy puns.
You love a good laugh.
I enjoy joy.
You do. Look at that. That's a little bit smoother.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say we can make a note of it, and I could try to re-record it with the last choruses as well. So if you ever come across something that's like really problematic, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, we can make a note, like notes of it with markers, and then go back and then get the exact
Yeah,
bars and
okay.
all that. Okay.
Cool.
So pro tip, if anyone's out there and you ever want to try and match the timbre of a performance, if one's a little darker or one's a little brighter, make sure it's smooth like this, and then we're basically just gonna see what we can get away with Revoice Pro to fix this. So actually, instead of this, I'm gonna use link. Yeah. Capture that. Go up and then capture the dub. And then in Revoice Pro, I'm gonna go to these presets and click on, let's see, tightest time and pitch. Let's do slightly loose time and pitch. Let's see if the pitch changes the timbre of it just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, it definitely made it a little bit brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely more brighter than the previous version. Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to change the timbre or something, you could always do it that way. So just in case, so I'm gonna copy this to another playlist. And so I'm gonna try just doing the doubler. See if we can get it even tighter. Yeah, so it's pretty tight. Let's hear it a little bit before. Let's hear that in the track, and then we can compare which one sounds best. Sounds pretty tight. Let's hear the other one that I saved. So here's our two options. Oh wait. So I kind of like the doubled version, the one with the doubler. Sounds a little more consistent. Here it is again. Yeah, it sounds solid right there.
The melody is much more prominent.
Yeah. It's just nice having these tools. Just make everything sound more consistent.
Amazing, really.
I'm so grateful I have the Revoice Pro plugins. I was gonna see if I need to fade anything. That sounds smooth. So this part right here, I was thinking we might want to double too. It could just be slightly tighter. So let's see which one is the tightest of both. Yeah, let's double the lead vocal to the bottom one. Nice. Let's gonna do a little fade on that one. This one's probably gonna need a bigger fade. Nice. Yeah, I think that makes a consistent vocal sound smooth too, is like having all the delays and the reverb set right. All these little edits sound smooth. I've heard some tracks from like some bigger artists and they actually sound very almost identical to this. Like a lot of the bigger songs that we hear that sound complete, a big reason they sound complete is because they're fully edited and stuff like this, but they have like the right delay settings, the right reverbs, and it just makes it all sound really smooth. Like this one album that I thought was for sure like the smoothest editing and auto-tune. Like I heard the stems of it and it was like one of my all-time favorite albums, and it was like not smooth and very over auto-tuned. It was absolutely bizarre hearing it solo, and it was a big turning point for me. That was like 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. So it really showed me that, like, you know, this is just like a standard part of the whole process.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, it's a good reminder of like the end goal should be, how does it sound all together? Yeah, we got some really cool reverbs and delays going on in this song.
Something make you stay.
Yeah, I love the delay. It really makes it seem
Dreamy.
dreamier.
Yeah. Hashtag dreamy.
That's what I'm all about.
Something make you stay.
Can't forget about the Eventide too. Eventide's doing some cool stuff as well.
Something make you stay. Something make. Something make.
I think we corrected this one.
Something make you stay.
Yeah, the rest of that's great. So we'll just fix this note right here.
Some.
Boom. Beautiful.
Some.
And then I'm going to double this one.
Something make you stay.
Workflow, moving right along.
You stay, you stay, you stay,
I like that top one. The 2 notes.
you stay,
The one you just played.
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like the way it starts. Let's hear how the end ends on the double. Kind of like the way that one ends. Okay, so
Like
I'm
the vowel switch.
yeah, it just sounds kind of nice in the way that it's trailing off with the reverb and delay. So I'm just gonna copy. I'll see if I can get this smooth, because sometimes just doing a portion of the word doesn't work very well for the Revoice Pro stuff. But let's see. Well, I'll do the whole thing and then I'll fade it back. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Okay. Yeah, and then I'll fade back and see if I can blend. Oh, wait. I did that opposite. Okay, so I'm going to capture this one and spot this one. So I'm just getting the beginning of the word on this track. Yeah, it's going to sound a little funny. Look how different that looks. Kind of works. It kind of works. Sounds smooth there. So now I'm going to copy this one. Spot it to that one. Do some more Ninja Wizard stuff. The timbre is pretty different. See if I can change it when you go to the different note. That might just be too different. Yeah, it's probably just a little too different. They both end pretty consistently, though. What'd you say?
Well, if you need, I can try to re-record that one. No, just that
Okay.
that word.
Yeah, you may as well do it just in case. We'll leave this one here where it is. It's tighter than
Okay,
what it was before, so that's good.
Yeah, it's much better.
Something make you stay.
Yeah, it's just the ending of it too.
Well, it's just helpful too, like editing these vocals together, because then you kind of see like what to focus on when you go to redo the overdubs,
Yeah.
like what to really hone in on the lead and the double. So when you go to redo it, just make sure to focus on the timbre and the change of those two notes, and also matching up the vibrato and like, because when you go to the higher, brighter timbre, which is actually the one I really like because it's more dreamy, especially for this last line.
Yeah, I like that brighter timbre for the choruses too.
There's certain lines
I
in the choruses that sound good with the dark timbre, though, like when you're being more
mm,
um, powerful with some of the words that you're saying. It does sound cool. It's like the beginning of the words sound cool with that darker timbre, and then the second half, like the B line melody, sounds really cool with the thinner, dreamier, like higher timbre.
okay.
You're kind of doing it naturally throughout the chorus, which is actually really cool. But yeah, I do agree with you that the brighter timbre does kind of sound the best out of all of them. I love this song.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It means a lot to me as well. Like, yeah, I openly freaked out like the first time we worked on this for people who are watching and think that I'm like so calm and collected. It's really quite an honor to see this thing coming to life for sure.
We're pretty close to the end of it. Once you redo those vocals, it's
Yeah, I
almost
want
done being
to.
mastered too, kind of, because like we did the bulk of the mastering on the instrument bus here.
Sweet.
Like the rest is just
Yeah,
kind of throwing it through the tape machine, and then ozone. What were you saying?
yeah, I haven't used either of those. I haven't used any mastering technology myself. I'm still learning how to hear the different um details that it can bring out. I still don't know that I can actually identify what they are. It just sounds better when you apply the mastering technology, but I can't really articulate why. So we're
So
working on it.
I'll explain why real quick. It's pretty simple. So like the next stage of mastering that I would be going to would be adding some of this tape machine to add harmonics. Adds a little bit more like high end to the track as well in kind of a cool way, the way the harmonics build up in the high end. If I turn this off, it still sounds good. It's just like with it on, it makes it a little more exciting and clear and punchy. Also, the tape harmonics really kind of help glue the track together and also help it sound more consistent from speaker to speaker, or like headset to headset, earbud to earbud, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, across different devices.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember kind of discussing this.
And the last step
So,
would be ozone, and that would just kind of be more getting in the right loudness stage.
so the loudness and volume of it is more consistent.
Yeah. Then before ozone, I usually do like a peak limiter just to kind of catch stray peaks, usually right around here. Usually bring the release. Sometimes I'll keep it at 1, but usually I bring it down to about like 0.30 or like 0.44 or something like that. And sometimes I'll do a few other things. Just depends on what the track needs.
Yeah, I remember doing Radiant Soul. Like I thought we were almost done with it, and then we added a bunch of stuff, and it suddenly just transformed into this entirely different entity. That was an exciting
That's
moment.
kind of the same way this song went too.
I
That
feel like this one is a little bit different.
yeah,
I think this one came together really fast, faster than Radiant Soul did.
it kind of did, huh?
Yeah, cause I sent it to you, and like the very first time you heard it, you were like, "Oh, these drums would sound cool," and it was just insane how fast that came together.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and use the restroom. If you had any notes for any of the vocals we've done so far, go ahead and get those out, and then we'll go over those before we jump into verse 2. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, I'll be right back.
Take your time.
And we're back. Love saying that. It's fun. So, did you have any notes on anything we went over so far? Torina?
Don't. I think that everything sounds pretty good. I just want to confirm that if I do re-record the vocals, like the A part of the melody, I want to make sure I heard you right too. Like the A part of the melody,
On the
like that.
chorus?
Yeah, that's more of a dark timbre, and then the B part, found patterns
Mm-hmm.
to the red. You want that to be a lighter timbre?
It's not necessarily that like it needs it. I was just saying that you're kind of doing a bit of that naturally, which sounds really nice,
Okay.
which is really cool. Like I like to do stuff like that when I sing too. I was more commenting on what you're already doing in the song.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I
consistent
like
theme at
that
least.
idea. So I'll probably try to implement that in the last chorus and like be more mindful of doing that so that like we did have a couple of times when I was singing light in one of the doubles and well one of the yeah and dark in the other. So I'll just try to even that out a little more.
All right, cool. I said we'll pick back up on verse 2, but I meant verse 3. Forgot you do 2 verses back to back at the beginning.
Clear out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs, sweep up the dirt and dust collecting in the darkness. Find more reasons for brand new shining memories, forced to grow up best. Forgive myself at last because clear out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs, sweep up.
Love this part.
Clear out the distant corners. Clear out
Thank you.
the distant corners.
You're welcome.
I wrote this around it was the Libra new moon in it was either new or full. Oh my gosh, I'm blinking. I think it was new moon, the Libra new moon in October. Also, I'm hearing my voice echoing back to me and it's distracting me a little bit. But
You can hear your voice echoing
so
back to you.
yes, I can. But
Have you heard it that way
it's
the
okay.
whole time?
Yeah.
You didn't say anything about that before. I think that has to do with the way that I set up the getting your Discord audio from Chrome.
At first I was like, this isn't that distracting. I can tough it out, but it's proving to be
Okay. We'll find
like throwing me off a little.
another way of fixing it next time.
Yeah. I can still tell my story.
Okay.
But basically, so I don't know if you know about Shani. The it's an astrology app. Like they also send emails. Shawnee Nichols is an astrologer, and I've just been following her for a few months just to kind of check it out. And I ended up getting a horoscope that really inspired me, talking about how at the Libra new moon, you should focus on those parts of your living space that are that you know everybody has parts of their living space where they just like throw shit and um don't think about it, you know? And I think that's a metaphor for the human mind in a way. Um, so by clearing out the distant corners of my apartment, I feel like I was also clearing out some distant corners of my subconscious, especially with oh, the echo just stopped. I don't
Yeah, I just
know
turned
if
on the echo cancellation, thinking that would probably help.
nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much better. Yeah.
Let's test real quick though to see if the track's still playing back clearly.
Brush off the cobwebs, sweep up the dirt and dust collecting in the darkness.
Does it sound normal or sound weird?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, cool. Noted. So next time, just turn on echo cancellation and keep noise suppression off. Boom. let me know if anything sounds weird to you as we keep going along, and I'll keep these settings, okay?
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Sorry, you were finishing up your story. What were you saying?
Oh, I was pretty much done.
I love it though.
I
I was
like to
into it. The
find,
Libra new moon.
yeah. 'Cause the sign of Libra is um all about balance. So I think it affects me differently because of the placements in my chart. I don't know. People don't ascribe as much to astrology as I do, so it makes sense to me that like I would do more shadow work during a Libra new moon. And moons are really important to me. Like new moons are all about manifesting, and full moons are all about like releasing. Like we have a full moon tomorrow, and the energy is kind of present today. So yeah, I have to think about what I'm gonna be releasing with this full moon. That's what I'm gonna be doing this afternoon, along with
Love that.
maybe re-recording the vocals for this. I should do that before I like fix the not fix, but like finish the new song that I want to send you as well.
Cool.
I can talk about
You.
astrology forever.
What was the
It's
thing that
just
you want to send me? What?
um oh, it's a new song
Oh,
that
dope.
I've been working on. Yeah. I just have the instrumentals so far, but I was thinking about putting some scratch vocals with it just so we could like get a better sense for. I mean, you're really, really amazing at intuiting like what mood I'm going for with my songs, because I feel like I'm very much an amateur producer. Um, I mean, I basically just use my musical knowledge to create stuff. I don't know very much about the bells and whistles yet. Like I'm learning from whenever we do these sessions together. But yeah, I don't know very much about mixing, and don't like pretend like I don't know. I could push myself out of my bubble a little bit. I might try doing that like along the line um further down the line, but yeah.
Well, I think you're great
Um
at music production without a doubt. The way that you put together tracks to create a song, the way you hear it in your vision is really cool. Like, it really is.
yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What I feel like I struggle with is the balance um between tracks and like background and foreground, that kind of stuff.
That's all like mixing stuff. But I think it's like having those foundations, kind of thinking about that. It's like the foundation tracks that you always send me are always like right where they need to be. Like you have a few tracks that are like the forefront, a few that are kind of the background, but it's not too much. That's what I really like about it. It's like the tracks you're sending me give such a clear idea of where your head's at with the song, so that when I come in and do my thing and add like the creative mixing and the rest of the production, like bells and whistles, it's like so clear where to take this on to the next level. So like everything you're doing works really well with how I work.
Thank you. I'm very happy with how everything has turned out. Beyond happy.
And I'm glad to hear
I
that.
love the creative input that my songs inspire you to have. It's I couldn't ask for anything better, honestly. It's a little bit like I'm living in a dream.
It's a good
Much
matchup.
like, yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, we met online, so I was somebody who's always like, "Oh, I need to get coffee with this person before they will understand my vibe.
Which Facebook group
And
was that? It was a sync group. I forget which sync group it
uh,
was.
it was the chat in the
Sync it?
2 indie community.
Oh, 2 indie, okay.
Yeah.
Clear out the distant corners. Clear
Love
out
2
the
indie. I want to
distant
get way more
corners.
involved with them.
Clear out
And their
the
prices are
distant
so
corners.
low.
Yeah, my
I mean,
parents love working with them. They're always doing something with them.
Clear out
I've
the
talked to
distant
Sana on
corners.
Instagram, and she is just the sweetest person.
But you talked to my mom on Instagram?
Oh, I haven't talked to your mom yet.
Oh, that's what I thought you
Yet.
said. Which, if you did it, like, it wouldn't surprise me because, like, a lot of the people I work with, like, end up crossing paths with my parents and getting to know them, or even co-writing with them on like sync projects. So I was like excited to hear that.
I said Sonnet, like as in
Oh,
Sonnet and
Sonnet.
John.
So my
Yeah,
parents and Sonnet are like good friends, and they work on songs pretty regularly together.
that's awesome. So cool.
Yeah, Sonnet's cool. I got to meet her at a event that her and what's her partner's name again?
I didn't
Her
know
business
she
partner.
had a partner. I don't
Clear
know.
out the
Well, I went to one of their events in person. That was really cool.
clear out the distant corners. Brush
Oh, you
up,
mean her business partner?
Yeah, her
That's
business partner.
John.
John, yeah, yeah.
Kleindell, yeah.
brush
I
up
haven't
the
talked to him yet.
They're both really
brush up
cool.
the brush up, brush up the brush up the brush up the cup, brush up.
Did they both slide up like that? Both.
They do now.
Brush up,
They do after putting the quick doubler on.
corners.
Thank
Brush
you,
up the
Doubler.
cobweb.
God bless.
Corners. Brush up the cobwebs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool plugin.
Of the cobweb sweep.
Boom.
Of the cobweb sweep up the.
Get some fades going here.
Of the cobweb sweep. Of the cobweb sweep. Of the cobweb sweep up. Of the cobweb sweep up. Of the cobweb sweep up the dirt and dust collecting. Web sweep up the dirt and dust. Sweep up the dirt. Sweep up the dirt and dust collecting in the dirt and dust. The dirt and dust collect. The dirt and dust collecting. The dirt and dust.
Is the audio still sounding all smooth for you?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Cool. Yeah, so what you're hearing is going to be just a little bit different than what YouTube's hearing. Because it has that echo
If
cancellation
anything,
on.
it's a little bit quiet for me.
It's a little bit quiet. Is it quiet when the whole track's in
Dirt
though?
and dust collecting in the dark. In the dark. In the dark.
Is it quiet when the whole track's playing, or?
It's not quiet as in it's less high definition. I can still hear all of the instrumentation, just the volume level of it seems
Oh, I think when I put the echo cancellation
little-
on, it probably turned the volume down a little bit. Probably has some volume attenuation. Are you able to turn up your volume anymore? Or are you maxed out on it? Oh,
see.
if you right click on my screen, you should be able to turn up my user volume.
Okay.
Dirt and dust.
Oh,
You see that there?
yes. I just turned it up.
Thank you for calling tech support. This is Brian.
Nice customer service voice.
Well, thank you.
The dirt and dust, but the dirt and dust collecting.
You've reached Discord support.
Dust collect, dirt and dust collecting. Dirt and dust collect, dirt and dust. The dirt and dust collecting, the dirt and dust collecting in the dark.
I
The
thought about
dirt
this
and
verse
dust.
the other day too, and how it
But
can
the
have
dirt
a
and,
different meaning than when
but the
I initially
dirt
wrote it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like if you don't
the
take
dirt
the
and-
time to do some shadow work, and you can develop these emotional attachments to past memories that you aren't aware of.
I love that.
And yeah,
That's very true.
So I guess I
dirt-
did talk about shadow work a
dirt
little
and
bit earlier.
dust.
So, but yeah, just delving deeper into that.
We get deep over here.
We do.
We're not afraid to
We
get deep over
really
here.
quickly.
But the dirt and dust collecting in the dust collecting in the dust collecting in the darkness. Collecting in the darkness.
Oh, that's a great double right there. It sounds really smooth. All right, let's hear the
Yeah,
whole line.
Clear out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs, sweep up the dirt and dust, collecting in the darkness. In the darkness. In the darkness. Find more
Well, let's fix that delay there.
corners, brush, sweep up the dirt, darkness. Darkness.
something about the word dust too. I feel like.
Ding in the darkness. In the darkness.
Oh, but you said you like the bar. To know the bar. Oh gosh, I'll watch that.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I was like, it's not the word dust, and then I remembered, oh, that's you prefer like knowing the bar that where the
Oh,
vocal
yeah.
like issue is. So I'll
Brush
yeah,
off the
I just
cobwebs,
forgot to
sweep
watch
up the dirt and dust, collect.
Okay, dust. So 31 or 37.1, basically. By the way, when I say the bar, it doesn't have to be exact, like 31,480 or 37,148. Like you could just say like bar 37. Like that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
Dirt and dust collecting and dirt and dust collecting.
Okay, so one kind of moves a little bit differently than the other.
Dirt and dust collect. Dirt and dust collect. Dirt and dust collect.
Mm.
No worries.
Dust. Dirt and dust collect.
I'm actually gonna do this too. Copy this one and do it to the other.
Dirt and
Oh, wait.
dirt and dirt and dirt and dirt and dirt and dirt and
Tyler Durden. Durden.
dirt and
Hmm. Okay, let's double this one there. See how that sounds.
dirt and
Durden. The song's secretly about Tyler Durden.
Yeah, I guess I could enunciate that better. Your tangent.
No, I like the way you're saying it. I'm not even talking about the enunciation. I'm just having fun with the word right there, like from where we're pressing play.
No, I know. It's funny. I don't know who Tyler Durden is. So
He's
I'm
from
not
Fight Club.
that up. Oh, is he really? See, I haven't. I
Brad
know that's a really popular movie,
Brad
and I
Pitt,
should have seen it, but I
Edward
haven't seen
Norton
it.
won the award for best movie ever made.
Whoa.
Fight Club. Maybe you heard of it.
No, I don't think I have.
I wish it won the award for best movie ever made. It's my favorite movie though.
Yeah, I was gonna say who.
You should
according
watch
to
it.
Who?
You should watch it. I think you'll like it a lot.
I probably would. Are you aware of the series Mr. Robot?
Yeah, I've watched the first few seasons. I really liked it.
I think there are only like. How many seasons are there? I don't think there are. I think there are only 4.
I watched as many that were free on Amazon Prime, I think, and they probably have 2 more seasons on there since I've watched it. So I'll have to get caught up with it.
I've heard it is a lot like Fight Club. Like the. I mean.
Aesthetically, it totally is like the grittiness of it. Fight Club moves a bit faster though because it's a movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Robot's not
Gravity.
afraid to take time and really settle into those moods that they create on that show.
Sweep up the dirt and dust, collecting in the. Sweep up the dirt and dust, collecting in the darkness.
It's interesting why it just the delay echo sounds a little weird on that one. Okay, so I have it on the double, so that means I gotta fix the double for that part.
Darkness.
Okay, yeah, I see it there. I see why.
Darkness.
So I'm gonna double this one. I like this doubler.
Darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
Okay, now let's hear it.
In the darkness. In the darkness.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't have that little waver in it
Yeah.
anymore. Sounds really good.
Dirt and dust collecting in the darkness.
Just fix up the S on that just a little bit.
I worked really hard to make it like to make it a soft S.
It's actually a really good S. It's just like sometimes the way that it comes in the echo will make it come out more or less. So you did everything right on your part. This is more like an engineering kind of thing to get to sound smooth in the echo.
Gotcha.
In the darkness. In the darkness. In the darkness. In the darkness. The darkness. The darkness. The darkness. The darkness. The darkness.
Let's hear that in the track.
The darkness. The darkness. Find more reasons for brand new shining. The darkness. The darkness. Acting in the darkness. The darkness. The darkness.
Well, we just gotta make it. Gotta keep working with it until it sounds perfect. The goal is to make T Swift proud on this one.
My goodness.
In the darkness. The darkness.
It's such a like T Swift echo meets like Tegan and Sarah.
And dust collecting in the darkness. The darkness.
I just listened to her too, and it was on Lover, or I think it was on Lover actually. One of the songs had this echo effect. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to tell Brian," but I can't remember which song it was now.
What did it have?
That echo, the echo, like the delay on darkness. But I forget what word and what song it was. I listened to so much music that day.
Yeah, on Lover, she has some really cool, like, little delay throw echo trails. Could have been Cruel Summer.
Album is so nice. Maybe it was Cruel Summer.
In the darkness,
Oh, I think the fade's good. I think I just got to turn down, like, the volume on the S just a little bit.
in the darkness, find more
Oh, it's the S up here that's too loud.
in the darkness,
Yeah, the one going to the echo trail sounds like perfect.
in the darkness, find Maurice for in the darkness,
I think maybe we do some reverb automation here. Make it sound a little smoother on the S.
It sounds like the higher frequencies in the S are less prominent now. But yeah, it does have potential to be a really impactful line.
I think when I bring out more of the reverb here, it's going to kind of sound the way it's supposed to in the track. It helped a little bit. Make it a little longer in the decay.
You know what I'd love for it to sound like is like when you're reassuring somebody who's having kind of an emotional moment, you know, like you're talking to them really softly and like just trying to be really soothing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
in the darkness,
A little smoother. So something else that'll make it sound smoother is making sure it's right on the grid where it's supposed to be. This is a little early.
Mm.
So let's see if this helps. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Get this one right on too.
in the darkness,
That's way smoother.
dirt and dust collecting in the darkness, dirt and dust collecting in the darkness,
Because we're hyper focused on it right now too. Like we're kind of like hyper aware of it, but I guarantee you, if we were to listen to a minute or two before this, we might not notice this as much.
Yeah.
Let's hear it from the beginning of the verse.
clear out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs.
Definitely better than what it was. They might not need this big fade there anymore.
Ding in the darkness, find more reasons for
So the echo is actually coming from the double.
Mm.
darkness, ding in the darkness, find more.
That's probably good. I don't want to over obsess on this. Make like a mental note of we come back to this on another day, see if it how it's sounding with fresh ears. But it sounds much better than what it did before.
I agree.
Cool.
Find more reasons for brand new shining memory. Brand new shine.
Try
Find
that
more
one over.
reasons.
There we go. Yeah, 38:39. The word ease got a pretty prominent vocal crack. that
Find
word
more
in one of
reasons
my
for brand new.
That way? That one?
yeah. Yes.
Brand new shining. Brand new shining
Yeah,
memory.
that word also.
Okay.
Brand new shining. Brand new shining memories. Brand new shining memories. For brand new shining. For brand new shining. For brand new shine.
Get this a little tighter and then I'll duplicate this to the other one.
For brand new shining. For brand new. For brand new shining. For brand new shining. For brand new shining.
Cool.
For brand new shining memories, forced to grow up. Memories, 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 for shining memories, forced to grow up fast. Shining memories, forced to grow up fast.
Do you think it sounds like the word memories?
Say it again.
Do you think the vowel sound in that word I'm not convinced that I didn't catch this when I was first recording it, but I think I can do the vowel sound of that word a little bit better. So it actually
Shining
sounds like I'm
memories.
saying memories.
Memories. Like that.
Yeah.
Shining memories.
Yeah, if you want to redo that, we can come back to that for sure. You want to make a note of that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that.
So then do the lead and the double.
Okay.
And memories on verse 3. Ideally, though, definitely sing the whole line. Just so the timbres and everything sounds matched. So
Yeah, find more using brand new shining memories. Yeah.
just in case, sing from the very beginning to the end of memories, just so that the whole line sounds smooth.
The beginning of the entire song.
No. The beginning of so from right here.
Find more reasons for brand new.
Okay.
That part.
Gotcha.
And then just make sure it matches timbre wise going into the next part.
Forced to grow up fast.
That part.
Forced to grow
Yeah.
up fast. Forgive myself at last because
Might want to redo the whole line just so we have something new to work with there too.
forced to grow up fast.
Okay.
Forgive myself at last because
Yeah, so like more like forced to grow up fast. Like that kind of a
Yeah.
phrasing.
Yeah, the rhythm is a little bit sloppy. Well, I did intend for these vocals to be kind of scratch vocals at first. So I am more than happy to redo these lines.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, just make sure any new lines you do, they match timbre wise from the line before to the line after, and then they'll go in the track really smoothly.
Match timbre. Got it.
forced to,
Hmm.
forced to grow up fast. Forgive myself at last because
Okay, so yeah, so I guess you're gonna redo these courses anyway, so you can just pick up the new recording all from right there. Get that whole last line.
Okay.
clear
Yeah.
out the distant corners, brush off the cobwebs, sweep up the dirt and dust, collecting in the darkness.
And then if you have trouble matching the timbre of that line, you could just redo that line very, very similar to how you have it, because it sounds really good right now. But every once in a while, you know, you go into overdub vocals and just for whatever reason, the day, the weather, your vocal cords just sound different from when you recorded these, you know? It's way harder when you're trying to just punch in like one line. But if you're starting on a whole new verse, that's when it's going to sound the smoothest.
Right.
To like kind of go in the track and sound smooth with the rest of the song.
Yeah. It's important that the mood of the verse is consistent
Yeah.
rather than like the mood of just one line. Yeah. So I can certainly do the entirety of verse 3. That is fine. Or at least starting at find more ease. And if it sounds too oh my gosh.
What?
I made this note at 4:44 p.m.
Damn.
Okay.
Yesterday I got 333 like twice in like a 2-hour period.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
Do you
once
believe
I got 333 kills on Call of Duty Zombies. And then when I
Right.
ended the stream and I ended playing, I went into my kitchen and the time on the clock was 333.
Wow.
It's pretty
Dang.
cool.
The universe was trying to tell you something.
I guess so. 333 is like an angel number, right?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if you believe that each set of repeating numbers has a different meaning. I tend to. I'm not completely convinced, I guess. I'm still trying to gather information, you know? Because they say that each number does have its own unique meaning. Like 333 is supposed to mean that you are supported. And like I mean that would make sense
I
that
felt
you were
really
saying that
good at the times I saw it too, like in terms of just like I was playing with a bunch of really fun people online. I was having a really fun time doing the live stream and just felt really present, connected to my purpose. Felt happy, was having fun. Felt really, really good in those
yeah,
moments. So
that's amazing. And like then it's a number of support too. So, and like those people, like they're supporting you by being there. So it would totally make sense that the universe was like trying to affirm, hey, you're supported, Brian.
I love that.
um,
Love being
yeah,
supported.
yeah, it's amazing. It really is. Whenever that happens, I try to send a prayer of gratitude to the universe, like, you know.
What does the 444 numbers mean?
That is the number of divine protection. Like, um, I usually
Divine
see that
protection.
number when, um, I usually see that number when like I'm really worried that something bad is gonna happen.
Hmm.
Either that or when I'm doing something kind of risky. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about being on a live stream right now. I know like not a ton of people are probably joining in and like but like being seen is something that like I really struggle with.
Hmm.
So it means a lot to me to see those numbers. It's like the universe reaching out and saying, hey, it's okay. If you show up as your best self, then everyone else will feel your good vibes, you know? And if you show up
Exactly.
as a nervous wreck, other people are gonna notice and maybe
That's right.
not feel so great. So
Well,
yeah.
regardless of, I can't even see right now how many people are on the live, but regardless, people do watch the the replay, like the recorded video.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I feel good about this. I feel connected. We're both connected to our purpose, and that feels good.
I agree.
Okay. Where are we at right now? I think we're done with the vocals as far as like what I can actually record work on. Well, actually we haven't looked at the bridge yet. Did you decide if you were gonna re-record the bridge or keep the bridge? I think the bridge is good, but we can take a listen right now.
We're talking about re-recording the bridge. I'm open to it if you think that would be that would benefit the song for sure.
Let's take a listen to it because I don't think we've kind of like dissected it and like soloed it and listened to it in that way yet. Let's take a listen.
We'll be gone someday to live on another plane. Not knowing who we were before, but my soul will remember yours. Floating along, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name.
Yeah, the
We'll be
bridge right here
gone
sounds.
someday to live on another plane.
I can
Not
definitely edit all
knowing
this.
who we were before, but my soul will remember you. But my soul will remember yours.
It's a little bit pitchy.
But my soul.
However, maybe it's just me, but the timbre seems more consistent than in some of the verses. More consistent between the main and the double.
We were before, but my soul will remember yours.
I think it just kind of seems that way because it's a slightly lower part of the song, I think, right? Are you going to a lower chord here?
Yeah, I think the melody, well, the melody does start out lower than most of the other notes I sing. Yeah. In the darkness, we'll all be gone someday.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of pushes your tonal resonance into like more of one place, which is good in terms of getting the lead and the double to match up more.
My soul will remember yours.
Except when you go to the falsetto, that's where it shifts a little bit, but it still sounds consistent
But my
enough.
soul will remember yours.
Well, that'd be wild if somebody made like a timbre compressor that just compresses the voice going to different timbres, like falsetto to full voice quickly. How wild would that be?
That would be wild indeed. Quite a feat of technology. For sure.
'Cause we'll all be gone someday. 'Cause we'll all be gone someday. 'Cause we'll all be gone someday.
Let's take this one phrase at a time
'Cause
here.
we'll all be gone someday. 'Cause we'll all be gone someday. To live in another plane. Not knowing who we were before, but my soul will remember yours. 'Cause we'll all be gone someday. To live in another plane. Not knowing
I like that note structure right there.
another plane.
Is that what you intended to go to right there?
In another plane.
Yeah, that sounds like the melody that I was going for, yeah.
Yeah.
Another plane.
Right there, it's like close, but not quite.
Another
Yeah.
plane. Not knowing who we were before, but my soul will remember yours.
So I could go either way with this. Like, if you want, I could go for it and edit both of these, or if you feel like you could do a better performance, you could totally re-record this part. It's up to you.
Yeah, I can do better.
Okay.
I will re-record that along with the other parts of the song.
Okay, cool. So the things that you're definitely doing well in this is that you are keeping a pretty consistent volume, even though towards the end here, like you're going to falsetto back to full voice. Like, so you're doing a pretty good job of keeping those volumes consistent, and the timbre isn't jumping too much either, which is good. So keep locking that in when you redo the vocals here, okay?
Yeah, keep the timbre consistent despite the fact that I'm jumping from
Yeah,
like my falsetto or head voice to my
exactly.
low or chest voice. Yeah. I will keep that in mind for sure. That's always a struggle for me. Um but I do know how to mix. So I will just keep that in mind.
Perfect.
'Cause we'll all be gone someday. To live in another plane. Not knowing who we were before, but my soul will remember yours.
All right, now let's listen to verse 4.
Floating along, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name. To all the ones I passed aside before today, may never know your face, but deep within, we're all the same. Floating along, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name. Floating along, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name. Floating along, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name.
Yeah, I think you could probably make this section a little more consistent too. Like the lead
Yes,
and the double
definitely.
are doing two slightly different things.
Yeah.
I kind of like this approach the best. The one you're doing on the lead.
Floating along, everyone I
Like-
meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave. Wreck me on the shore, erase my name.
Like that kind of a thing that you did at the end right there.
Yeah.
Where you kind of
yeah,
make it like intense on certain words. There's parts of the double that you do that too.
Floating along, soulmate, everyone I meet's a soulmate, a cosmic wave.
Yeah, you get a little like intense there, which is kind of cool, like a little theatrical.
really like some parts about the way this is sung. I think I just need to practice it a little bit more
To
so
all the
that
ones I passed
it's more
aside.
polished.
Yeah, this is definitely a section where like I think the theatrical kind of aspect of it aids to it in a cool way. So like really visioning yourself singing it, practicing like when I um think of recording vocals like this, because some of my vocals and some of my songs can go to this place too. I really almost visualize like where, as if I can see the energy going from the different parts of my timbres in my voice. Um, like when it's gonna vibrato, when it's not, like when it's going to the head voice, when it's going down to the chest again. When it's doing kind of a gritty part that needs to kind of like hang out right here and be kind of intense for a bit. Like you're doing all that right here, which is really cool. So it's like taking the listener on that journey in like a really, really cool way. So visualizing how it's all going to shift fluidly so that when you go up to the mic, like you already kind of have a roadmap of how the vocal is going to be shifting in your tonal timbres and resonances.
And when it's going to do that instead of
Exactly.
I have a vaguer sense of it right now. And I think I can definitely get that polished up. Yeah, like I said, these I was not imagining that you would be able to use technology to make these vocals sound anything other than like mediocre. So I'm pretty pleased that we're able to salvage even something out of these vocals. So yeah, I'm happy to redo anything that needs to be redone. Um I think it will help me grow as an artist as well, just to be able to really um zero in on these for sure.
Cool. I think so too. I'm excited to see how that comes out. If you feel like you want to do that session with me, just let me know. But if you feel like you want to give it a go and lock it in solo, that's totally cool too.
Help to
Kind of
do it
execute
with you.
execute some of these vocals. If you feel like you need help with that, we can always set up a session for that. But if you feel
I
like you
think
want to
that
go
would
solo,
really help actually.
okay.
Because
This is actually kind of a complicated vocal. You're going to like all the different
yeah,
tonal resonances. Some of it you're going falsetto, some of it you're going full voice, and there's a wide range of notes. So, yeah, I'd love to help you with it if that's something you want to do.
yeah, I would be down because I feel like you hear things that I don't hear as well. So um it's good to be it's good to have another set of ears. So yeah, I would love to schedule that as well.
All right,
Um
cool.
so I don't know if you want to talk about that now, but I can send you a message later.
Yeah, we can figure that out off stream.
Okay, cool.
I think we might be good for today as far as like finding a stopping point. Was there anything else that you want to go over?
Um Aside from the vocal that we just listened to, I don't think so. I think that it's already sounding a lot better and a lot and yeah, I'm excited for I'm excited to redo these vocals as well because I do want them to be um powerful, but like yeah, what I have right now is not it's not giving. I need it to be a little more giving. So
All
yeah,
right,
we
cool.
can talk about that.
Cool. So, yeah, we'll definitely make it more giving. And we'll knock that out, crush that out in the next session. Cool. All right. Well, I think that wraps up the session for today, and that's going to wrap up the stream as well. I want to thank everyone for joining. Be sure to tune in on the next live stream episode of Bone Sound Productions. And we'll see y'all then. And Torinasaurus, Torina, loved having you on. And we'll do another one soon, okay?
I love seeing you. Every time that we get together is a magical moment. So, yes, it. I just dropped something and got distracted, but okay. Yeah, we can.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna end the stream, and then we'll talk more off stream and figure out when we're doing the next session. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.